Oh my God, are we gonna repair? Okay, listen. It's a video game, it's fine, you know. Let's how many hours was that? 34 hours of repairs? Oh wait, we still haven't repaired our torpedo tubes. Repairs needed. Oh, it's 34 hours before repairs can begin. What? Whoa. If we go to damage control. Oh, let's show you this. Yeah. So I want to click propulsion. Repair time 24 hours. Yes. Clock goes ahead 24 hours. Can I load weapons while doing this? I need sonar. Technically. 16 hours to repair sonar. That's pretty good. They must have had a sonar dome on the pier. Waiting for us. I don't need all my torpedo tubes. Let's get rudder repaired. 8 hours on the rudder. That's not bad. Okay, we're up to 82 hours. Hull's repaired. Torpedo tubes are repaired after 98 hours. All right, so now let's load some weapons here. We need mosses. Man, these mosses I think saved our butt. I'm gonna load an extra one because they did such a good job. I'm gonna load 8 T-lambs in case we get that mission again. We should not get it twice. Resupply vessel reported moving out of the area. Opportunity has been lost. We did fail a mission, so we might have to do something again. Oh, wow. Look at this with a crane on top. Warships reloaded. So we will have to go find the warship main fleet and destroy it, which we already had that mission once. So, intelligence indicates there's going to be a landing near Kaohsiung, Taiwan. That's in the south. We got to get there. Okay, let me... Let me do that. So I need one more T-lamb so we don't have to come back. We have enough anti-ship missiles. I want a lot of torpedoes. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go to Taiwan again and let's get... This is the amphibious fleet apparently. And Kaohsiung, yeah, it's the southern port. It's a race to see who gets there first. Obviously they start off a lot closer. Okay. Oh, is that the fleet? You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. I'm gonna take out that submarine. This is a submarine escort. This is the Vanguard. We're gonna take him out first. So we have, we're at periscope depth. We're heading south at 5 knots. It's stormy seas. We just cleared the broadcast. There's no thermal layer because of the mixing that's going on with the high sea state and the high waves up topside. Let's see, all hands main battle stations. What's his bearing? 120. Okay, so we're looking to the southeast. Let's make sure that we have this up. Yeah, everything's loaded properly. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's go. This is a submarine. Let's go to 15,000 yards because I'm going to engage one Mark 48.
Sonar, lost contact. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Lost contact to bearing 120. He was down this direction right here. So, we will see. What do we have? I'm going to catch up on chat.
Sonar, new contact bearing 3, 4,
made that 6, standard practice. What?
Sierra 1.
There was a... Yeah, it's not... Well, I'm not going to talk about it. It's just... There are extra sonar domes. I've seen them. I've also seen ones that have imploded. Yeah. I know the story behind that, but I don't know if I can tell the story. I really don't. I'm not teasing. I'm not being silly or anything. That's a very real story that I don't know if I can tell. I could ask. I could ask the Navy if I could tell the story. Nothing wrong with asking, right? The problem with asking the Navy anything is they're just going to say no. And it's not that it's a bad story or anything or a secret. It's just that there isn't a public affairs officer that's going to authorize something that may, up the chain of command, be like, oh, why did he say that? So gave me permission to, you know. Everyone's going to cover their butt. And that's just the reality of it. I'm not even mad about it. That's just how it is, you know. All right, this is a merchant, but let's verify that with sonar real quick. Like, I just made up my own straw man, fought him, and defeated him with a headlock. That's what just happened there. This is supposed to be a submarine encounter? But that's definitely a merchant. That doesn't line up.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Yeah, I just made up my own public affairs officer, fictional person. Ooh. Oh. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm trying to make that last line up. It won't do it. I can get every line but the last one to line up. I'm pretty sure it's a merchant. Yeah, right there.
Con sonar, Sierra 1
Okay,
is
but our
classified
threat
as
was bearing
merchant.
120, so down to the south. Oh, sorry, let's get rid of that. We have no layer, but I don't want to be up here.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 110.
Yeah. There it
Designated
is.
Sierra 2.
All right, give me 10 degrees down. We're going to go deep. And as we're going deep, I'm going to classify CR2. CR2 is definitely a sub. I have another boat after that mission. I know, right? Yeah, they didn't fire me. Listen, it was a combat mission. That was combat damage. I got depth charged. You can't fire me for getting depth charged in shallow water. If anything, the admiral
Con
that
sonar, Sierra 2
sent
is
me that mission
classified as
needs to be-
submerged submarine.
obviously with Tomahawks, we would never get anywhere near that close to the shoreline. But hey, it's a video game, right? It's a song. A song is a type 039. It is the oldest of the old. The song modified, or the song modernized, the new version of the song, and there's 3 new versions. It's called the Yuan. It's a completely different name.
Passing 100 feet.
Let's make sure we're not doing anything stupid. But it's the same type of submarine because they maintain the same propulsion system. So even though the song is the kid brother, well, I guess the older elder, because it was the first, to the more capable Yuan diesel boats, which are very much like kilos. Whenever you hear Yuan, think kilo with an air-independent propulsion Stirling engine in it. Now, this song, I don't think has that. Well, Hull 1 didn't. I have to look that up. Hull 1 might have, actually. Anyway, so a Stirling drive is basically a thermal engine in that it runs off heat differentials. There's pistons. The top of the cylinder that the piston rides up and down in, I'm not going to do that motion again, that's going to get clipped, is it's hot at the top and then cold at the bottom. And so it literally wants to move away from the heat, or the heat expands the air in the cylinder, more specifically, pushing the piston down. And then it goes towards the cold, and then, or actually it could be in the middle.
200 feet.
The cold would be like in the middle of the cylinder, and then the other end could be hot. So you could have 2 hot ends with cold in the middle. There's like lots of different ways to do this Stirling engine design, and it's extremely efficient. Once that cylinder starts oscillating from hot to cold, the only thing stopping that momentum is any kind of friction that it might have. And you design these engines to have like no friction. So once it starts, it's not free power because you're doing something to make the cylinder hot. That's the fuel cost. So you can't say it's free power, but it doesn't require oxygen if you can heat the element in a way that doesn't require oxygen. Stirling engines, very cool. Been around since like the 1800s. Some knuckleheaded guy a long time ago, probably smarter than anyone today, invented that thing and was like, "It's pretty cool." Yeah. Stirling engines. They put them on submarines. The Gotland class from Sweden famously has a very good version of a Stirling engine. As far as NATO countries go, I believe they were the first to do it.
Passing 300
the
feet.
Germans went a different route with their air-independent drive. France went a completely different route too. I'm trying to remember all the details before I go into it. I know Germany has the LOX bottles. Oh, he's going the wrong way. I'm almost in his baffles. Hold on a second.
Come left to 091 helm I.
Hit 2/3.
Make turns for 10 knots.
So the way the Germans do it is they combine hydrogen and oxygen together to create
10 knots.
power. It's a pretty sensible way to do it. Because you can get hydrogen and oxygen from seawater. So, and then the French, which I believe the French do it that way as well, but they also have a different engine. They call it the Mesa engine or Mesma. And I don't remember how that one works. It's really cool though. All these submarine
Come left to 0,
air independent
9,
propulsions
0,
are all very,
helm
very
I.
advanced. I've got a subbrief on all of them, on each individual one. I'm trying to remember what subbrief would have the French one. I don't know.
Come left to 091 helm I.
There's no layer, so I'm just trying to get as deep as
500 feet.
possible. Total water depth is like 1,900 feet here. So yeah. Oh boy, what's a good French boat? We're doing the Triumphant next year, so we haven't done that yet. That's the ballistic missile boat. And that one's nuclear powered, so it doesn't have that. Yeah, air independent propulsion is submarine engineers, goal. Because if you can get power without having to run the diesel engine and
Passing
snorkel,
600 feet.
that's the way to do it. I've heard of systems. Was that active? I've heard of some systems that will try and feed air, compressed air in air bottles that are already on the submarine into the diesel to make the diesel run. I don't remember who does that. And I don't know if it works. But I know it's been tried. And it might have been the Russians. Because those crazy bastards will try anything once. Did it sink, comrade? If it didn't sink, they call it the Alpha and make another one.
Passing 700 feet.
Alright, so this song is obviously very quiet. How far away does sonar? Sonar's initial range was only 4,000 yards. Wow. Alright, let's level off right here. Let's slow down to 5 knots. Totaray's out.
Make turns for 5 knots.
Let's see if we can
Maneuvering
regain
aye.
the contact. Obviously that range is not accurate, but their initial guess was very close. And that'd be based on conditions. Like, if it's a very noisy environment, which apparently it is, you're not going to see outside a diesel boat outside 4,000 yards. A good quiet diesel boat, you may not see at all.
Con maneuvering.
To be
Making
fair,
turns for
I'll just be honest with
5
you.
knots.
Diesel engine does not require that much air to run. Yeah. Oh, mixing O2 into the diesel fuel, that might be a way to do it. I don't know who tried that though. I know it was tried. It wasn't us. It wasn't the Americans. We just build nuclear power. We're like, fine. Which, it blows my mind. We've been making nuclear power for the Navy since the 1950s, and we refuse to build a nuclear power plant, it seems. It's not common. For, civilian use. Let's power all the cities and military bases with nuclear power. All over the, at least the lower 48, right? I don't know why we won't do it. It's dumb. It's kind of an own goal, right? It feels like an own goal to me. Do you know how many coal and oil or even natural gas plants we could have shut down? Do you know how many wind farms we would not have had to build? Do you know how many solar fields we don't have to build if we just build nuclear power to generate electricity? That answer could be 0. It doesn't have to be, but it could be 0. And we've had the technology for 70 years now. It's been safe for the last 50. Granted, the first 20 years a little sketchy. Fair enough. I'll concede the point. My point is, it's been safe for twice as long as it wasn't, and we still won't do it. I could go on, but I'll control myself. Imagine having a power bill that's less than $100. Where I live, that's a pipe dream. Europe's even worse. I don't live over there, so I don't know, but I do know America. It's very frustrating. That we have all these technologies and talents, and we can build these things that make life cheaper and easier, and we refuse to do it. It's just nuts, man. It almost seems intentional, but I don't want to go down that path. But it certainly does seem intentional. At this point, in 2025, come on. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to go on a rant about that. I'm not going to do it. Your power bill's 118 euros. That, I don't know how much that is in dollars, but that seems reasonable.
Sonar new contact bearing.
Hey, we regained him.
6-3. Designated Sierra
Oh.
3.
This is a new contact. Who do we have here? What is this? New contact. New contact. Not a song. Who are you? Who? Are you ready for me now? Nope. It's probably a merchant. Could be that. Yep, merchant.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Jesus, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to go to this view. So somewhere in front of us is a diesel boat. This is actually very realistic. A diesel boat may make a mistake, slam a hatch, cycle a valve, and make one noise one time. Give itself away. That's what this looks like. So we have one bearing. We have no range. Based on acoustic conditions, sonar said must be close. We have no idea where he's at. In this case, in the year 2000, not 2025 by the way, in the year 2000, all you can do is deploy the towed array and close range. So I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go into a lead line of sight. I'm going to go into an over lead line of sight closing.
Come right to.
Because of our speed, we may not be over lead, but I'm
Helm
attempting to drive an over lead. He's probably doing 5 knots. We're doing 5 knots. Unless I'm pointed right, or unless I'm paralleling his course, range is probably going to be opening, probably. Unless he's, well, it depends on his angle, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing karate here. This is how Sonarmen talk in Sonar. We're always like, hey, what if he's like this? I swear to God, that's how we talk. It's kind of funny. It's called Sonar Karate. That's a very real thing. It should have its own Wikipedia page. Yeah. So what I'm doing here is I had him right off the bow, right? Remember I told you the towed array that is deployed. It doesn't look forward or aft with any kind of accuracy. You'll still detect the submarine. You just won't get a good bearing, right? So you want to get them, just not right in front of you. A couple degrees left or right's fine.
Come right to.
Now,
1,
if
5, 7,
if I want to close this guy, I'm gonna have to speed up, and that could lead to a disaster. That could lead us to being shot. So, what else we could do? We could go deeper. Let's assume that we're going to get shot at. So let's make our depth 1500 feet, very deep, all the way down. And we're going to spit 10 knots.
Make turns for 10.
That's ahead 2/3.
Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Passing 800 feet.
800 feet, awesome. He's right over here. He's off our port beam. Port bow? Port beam, I'll say. Port
Passing
bow.
900
It's
feet.
kind of in that in-between area. He's like right here. Somewhere where we're looking is a submarine.
Passing 1,000 feet.
Let's go ahead and
Passing
get-
1,100 feet.
We don't need that on the screen at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and level out here. This is fine. So the idea is I want to be on a radically different depth than what he's at.
Passing 1,200 feet.
I assume since he's a diesel boat, probably shallow. Doesn't have to be. Probably shallow. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to close this course. Okay, let's say we have a 5 knot advantage on him. Of that 5 knot advantage, we're probably only closing 3 knots. And that means that we're going to be closing about 3 knots. I don't know if I want to say the answer. Yeah. I know how fast we're closing. Let's put it that way. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. It's probably fine. Whatever. It's math. It's just math. Oh shit! My stopwatch. My stopwatch stopped working. Come on, stopwatch. Hang in there, buddy. This stopwatch is as old as I am, man. This thing is ancient, but it works. It's awesome. I'm doing CPR on my stopwatch. So yeah, we're gonna what's the time? Mark time. Time 4:05. So we'll stay on this course for, we'll say 3 minutes. It'll be easier. And then I'm gonna slow down and do a sonar search. So I got 3 minutes to read chat. Just Flob says, here in my area of Florida, our electricity ranges from, coal, oil. Well, there are nuclear power plants in Florida. Famously, there's one on Indian River. Supplies a lot of the Space Coast area. I think even parts of Orlando. Some of the younger ones are mostly youngest Flight 3 LA classes. Oh, of the ones that are still active, I think we still have a couple, unless they decommissioned them, but I don't think they did. I think there's some Flight 3s remaining. Unfortunately, those girls are getting old and they deserve to be retired. They've served their country, you know, and whenever it gets to the point of the submarine is, you know, so expensive to maintain normally, and then the older it is, it's even more because you have to do more to it. It becomes a risk to the crew, and I have zero tolerance for that. So as soon as the age of the submarine becomes a crew risk, that's when you retire it, or earlier, but you don't go past that. That's a red line. You don't want to test that line. Russians do that all the time. China does that. Venezuela does that. Venezuela has 2 Type 209 submarines of the 1300 series. That's old, folks. That's 1970s. Still active duty in their Navy. They have not been to sea, as far as I know. One went into dry dock in 2012. Came out in 2017, 2018, did sea trials. It was in dry dock for like 6 years, right? Give you an idea how long these things take to fix. And then we did not see her again at sea, I'll say since 2019. It was those sea trials, and then she did like 1 transit port to port. We haven't seen her since. The second one, we haven't seen at all. 2014, 2015. But they're still active duty in terms of on the ship's list or the ship's registry for Venezuela. So whenever I list the order of battle in like the naval news videos, and I talk about we did one for the Patreons about 2 months ago, about a month and a half ago, where I went over every weapon system, modern weapon system, I should say, of the Venezuelan Navy. The ships, their radars, their weapons, sensors, ECM, ESM. I did all that. It's on the Patreon right now. And YouTube members too got the same thing. And I had to include the submarines because technically they're there. But I tell you what, if you dive that 209, if you dive both of them, you may only get 1 back. And that's in peacetime. Yeah, that's my opinion for what that's worth. Now, I'm going to come east.
Cons, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Okay, apparently we're going to shoot a weapon to the east because that's how I roll. And we lost the wire, of course, because, oh boy. Let's move away from our weapon so it doesn't come back on us. Listen, I've done worse. That's nothing. That's okay. That's a day at Autech right there, folks. It's fine. We got 28 more of those bad boys in the back. I'll go get another one, Captain. I'm not telling that story. That's all you get. Do you know what this is going to do? The song is going to lose its mind. This is why we're turning, by the way. Once I get...
Come right to.
Once I get on this course, we're going to slow down.
I.
And we're going to watch the song lose its mind. Because this torpedo is going to start going active. There it is! Oh, we counterfired on it. That was actually a good shot. That might hit him. That's hilarious. That's so funny. That might hit him. If that hits him, I'm taking credit for that one. I'm getting a goddamn medal for that one, okay? That's what's happening today. Not only did I save the submarine from being sunk on the bottom, flooding with no propulsion, I blind fired 360 no scope the freaking Song to the east, whose last known bearing was north of us. Some people say it was a mistake.
Helm, steady course.
I'm just good, man. That's all I am. Why is Torpedo turning around? Go back the other way, Torpedo. Go back to... Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Keep on turning, buddy. Keep on turning. You can do it. All right. Yeah, we're fine. No, this is all part of the plan, folks. This is why you like and subscribe right here. Yep. I am blessed. Karma is paying me back for all the crap I had to put up with.
Make turns for 3
Yes.
5 knots.
Yes.
Maneuvering aye.
Get him. Get him. Is that 2 actives? Wait a minute. We might have 2 actives. Well, his torpedo.
Sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
Oh, we got a
0,
position.
7, 9.
His range is 11,000 yards. That's why we didn't have him. He wasn't going south at all. He was going east. We may have never got this guy had we not shot him. Think about that. You put that in your little brain. This is why they didn't let me join the army. They're like, he's too valuable. Put this man on submarines.
Noisemaker, bearing. 0, 8, 1.
That's not exactly how that conversation went. But listen, I have my truth. Leave me alone. I think it's an enemy torpedo up there. Oh my God, we're gonna get him. He's evading our torpedo right now. We know that he's running to the east. Oh, it's range gating. Yes.
Con sonar lost contact.
Got him.
0, 2.
He was at the
left
surface
bearing,
too,
0,
or near the
8,
surface. He was at
6.
PD.
Contact breaking up.
Yep. See ya, loser. That's right. My talents are for sale. I'm just saying, I am available. Cheap and easy. And I have time. I'll teach you how to play video games.
Turns for 3 5 knots.
This is so dumb. Okay. Let's go. Let's get. Oh, weapons nearby. Yeah. We got to dodge his torpedo too. Come on. I've already dodged it. It's right there. We're fine. We'll make this a little bit easier. If we turn to the north.
0 0 1. Helm aye.
I should change my name to Jive Turkey No Scope. Yeah, right. I know. Oh my God, that is so funny. That's gonna go down in
Con helm steady course.
I might put that one on the sonar and steel page. I'll be like, this is how you do this. Oops. You know, yep. Oops, all berries. Oops, all torpedoes. You know, right at you. Oh my God, what a moment. There are some moments in my career that will be talked about, like the ping. You guys all know about the ping. If you don't know, you're in for a treat. You just have to Google that on the Jive Turkey page and you'll hear it. It's only like a 5-minute story. It's very quick. It's a video. That day was, wow. This is that moment for us right now. And I'm enjoying it. It's so good. It still says there's another weapon out there, so let's be careful here. It would be so funny as I'm bragging to get hit by a weapon. I just have to save the submarine again. That's all that would happen. Just saying. My ego's up here now. Yeah. I can do it all. Put me in, coach. That submarine torpedo's back there. Yeah, there's no other weapon. We're fine. Yay, we can do. Leave combat. All right, let's do another one.